You couldn't ask for better weather than what we had on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Looks like we got a chance of some showers off and on throughout the week this week, but I tell you, the past 2 weeks have been gorgeous, and a lot of the buzz activity all over the place. We tried to take in as much as we could, but it all culminated into Sunday morning before we have to do all of our choring to get ready for the week. Meghan and I, we took a trip down Sugar Creek in some kayaks, and I think we're solidifying ourselves as yackers. And we're going to be doing this a lot more and even finding some kind of hidden places that you don't hear about too much. But what a weekend it was. Of course, Friday, we stopped in Divernon to go check out our sister station's Summer of Thunder tour. And it was pretty incredible to see just how many people showed up. And if you're not familiar with the Summer of Thunder tour, it's essentially a bike giveaway. Every year, WQLZ gives away a motorcycle, and now the lake is part of this. But they've been doing bike nights each and every Friday, going to a local pub throughout central Illinois. And from my understanding, Fridays in Divernon with several local bars on the square there in Divernon, it was the largest yet. Meghan and I thought we were just going to be able to drive by and say hello to a few of the radio peeps, but we couldn't. We couldn't get close to it. I mean, it's just streets lined with bikes all over the place. And if you're watching along Facebook, these are just some of the pictures that were taken for the Summer of Thunder tour. Just bikes galore, people showing up, all kinds of activities. There was live music, drinks, different types of contests, from people revving up their bikes to trying to catch hot dogs in their mouth while on the back of a bike. A variety of different things. Just really incredible to see that amount of turnout. Again, with the live music and with the amount of bikes that there were. So people showed up in Divernon. It was pretty incredible. And then, the following day, Saturday, you had the Legacy of Giving Music Festival continuing from Friday night into Saturday. Meghan and I, we had some friends come up. Went and enjoyed some lunch, a late lunch and some drinks at Obed and Isaac's. I gotta tell you what, their lamb burger was pretty awesome. My buddy ordered the peanut butter and jelly burger. He said it was pretty good, and then there was also this honey goat cheese pizza that they had. Come on. It was just a good time, delicious. They also had the strawberry blonde ale, which I could put those down. They're pretty good. Really, really good. But then we took in, the Legacy of Giving Music Festival, which was fantastic to see that many people downtown Springfield. And again, the weather was wonderful. But you also had the Lucky Horseshoes opening game, Springfield, and that was a good turnout. But then after all of these festivities going on, Meghan and I, we decided, you know what? Let's go and find this Sugar Creek. We had talked with somebody at the music festival about where's the best place to enter this, and sure enough, I've driven by it before, time and again. I didn't realize there was a kayak launch there in Chatham to access Sugar Creek. This is awesome. And if you're watching again on Facebook, you'll be able to kind of follow along here and just see some of the incredible sights that Meghan and I were able to take in, because listen, this was right here in our backyard. All right, you get a kayak, you drop it in, you head towards the Sugar Creek area. Just take a nice little leisurely paddle down the river. We saw what looked like a beaver carrying some supplies to build a beaver dam. Didn't find the dam. Also, a mother duck giving a grooming lesson to some ducklings. That was pretty awesome to see, and just the stillness of the water as well for Sugar Creek. And this is, of course, the south side of Lake Springfield, but getting into these areas with the kayak, you're not going to be able to take a speedboat back there, but just the nature and the serenity of it, and the incredible cypress trees. And this, of course, is, when the water levels are at a certain level. But the cypress roots, the way they come up, they're like stalactites. Being able to get really close to those and to see those, it's kind of otherworldly. And recognizing this is right in our backyard. Some people are very familiar with this. When Meghan and I took our kayaks, we saw multiple people launching. And then some people were coming back the opposite way, and an older couple said, that was the most people they had seen kayaking up and down Sugar Creek. Just again, beautiful scenery and almost like swamp-like. Somebody saw a picture that Meghan shared on Facebook and asked if we were in Georgia. And we said, no, we were in Chatham, Illinois. And it almost felt like you were in a swamp. Because there's certain little fingers of Sugar Creek that if you go down, you can actually find these really shallow areas with cypress trees just jutting upwards, creating a canopy of sorts, and you're almost able to paddle through the forest. And we saw some more wildlife hanging out, some beautiful ducks, this heron that was off in the distance. Just incredible to watch all of this while you're on a kayak, just paddling around, taking it easy. And I tell you what, an hour goes by like that, and we were out there for about 2.5 to 3 hours just paddling around, having an incredible time seeing this just very serene, beautiful landscape on the top of a kayak. A lot of big fish as well. Holy cow, in this particular area where the trees were, coming out of the water, obviously some fish. And then, we go underneath the bridge and there's a heron off in the distance, not too far off, but hanging out under the bridge, and decided to go ahead and take off. So just incredible to see that and to take a very local trip, and that was something that we did on Sunday morning. If you know any other kind of secret hidden gems to access on a kayak, please let us know. bishoponair@gmail.com. Looking forward to hearing from you. I know that we got to find out a way to do Sangamon River. That sounds like a good time. We've got to be able to find some other creeks around the area that we can just drop into and check out. So if you've got any of those ideas, even if it's, like an hour or two away, we might be able to pull that off. So looking forward to your suggestions as we become kayakers. I mean, it's just a way to kind of get out and take in some adventure without having to, get hit with crazy exorbitant gas prices for travel. So that's kind of what we're doing to enjoy the outdoors and to get out there and take in some activity. All right. So again, bishoponair@gmail.com. If you've got some suggestions for areas that we can go, check it out and let us know.